Hello students, Mr. Jones from North American Martial Arts coming to you from our Norwalk location, recording number 15 video. Students, get pumped up, clear out some space. Let's begin with a warm-up. Ready stance, tension and bow. Fighting stance, we're going to start with some hand strikes and then some kicks for our warm-up. Let's alternate some palm strikes. Here we go, fire them out. Faster. Faster. Hook punches, ready to go, hook punches. Faster. Faster. Uppercuts, uppercuts. Faster. Faster. Time, let's work the legs a little bit. Students, let's do some alternating knee strikes. Here we go. Left and right. Driving that knee up. Hands, you can just keep them up like I'm doing. You can pull a clinch, hands to the belt. Either way is fine. Faster. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, students, let's do a little bit of stretching. Here we go. Spider-Man stretch. We're gonna go foot sideways first. Hold it. Remember, students, you can make this stretch more challenging by trying to touch your head to the mat or trying to balance with your hands off the mat. So let's go to the other side. Same thing. You can go head to the mat. Hands up, balancing. We're going to switch back. This time, students, I want you to turn your toes pointing up. Now we're going to hit more of the hamstring muscle. Really settle this one nice and low. Going to have to try to get lower on this one to hit the stretch. 3, 2, 1, other side. 3, 2, 1. One more stretch, students. Let's go for the butterfly stretch. Pull those feet in, push down with your elbows or your hands. 3, 2, 1, and bounce. Pull in tight one more time, press down, hold it. 3, 2, 1, and bounce. All right, students, pause the video if you need additional warm-up or stretching time. Students, we're back. We're gonna do what we call a 3-6-9 drill. 3-6-9 drill. This one's a lot of fun. Kind of a freestyle drill, and it's meant to help us just get a great workout in. The idea here is I'm gonna go to my fighting stance and I'm gonna do a 3-technique combination. Students, you can do whatever you want. Punches, kicks, blocks. You can pretend like you're sparring. My students who spar, and you can do some sparring techniques. So I'm gonna do 3 techniques, then I'm gonna do 4 jumping jacks. Then I'm gonna do 6 technique combination, 4 jumping jacks. Finally, a 9 technique combination, 4 jumping jacks, okay? Now students, I'm gonna count my strikes as I go so I can keep track, and you guys can do it with me, or you can just watch me and then pause the video and do it yourself. Here we go, looks like this. 3 strike combination first. 1, 2, 3. Jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the fighting stance. Now we're at 6 combinations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fighting stance. 9 techniques. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? There's the 3-6-9 drill. So students, if you did 1 set with me, pause the video and be sure to do 2 or 3 more sets. Parents, if you're watching, be sure to count their techniques to make sure they're doing the right number. Have some fun with that one. Okay guys, we're back. We're gonna talk about side kicks, blading the foot. Now this is gonna be for a more advanced student. Beginner level students, you guys need to have a really good side kick down before you even worry about blading your foot, okay? So, beginner students, be sure to practice just your regular side kick steps. Make sure you're doing that regularly to get good at your side kick. Blading the foot. So as we get better, as our side kick develops, our balance improves, we want to focus on blading the foot. Now, what is blading the foot? Essentially what I'm going to do, and guys, I'm going to use this chair to balance. I'm going to push the edge of my foot out. So instead of having my foot flat, when I kick it out, I'm gonna tilt it out so the outside of my foot goes out towards my target. So I'm still pulling my toes back, still pushing my heel out, but I'm tilting my foot outward. We call it blading the foot. Now, students, this takes some practice to get to where you can do this regularly on your side kicks, okay? But when we're doing side kicks just, in the air or in the mirrors, blading your foot will make your side kick look really, really sharp. It'll make it stand out from all the other side kicks, okay? So one more time, I chamber up, and I kick out, and I press the side of my foot out. That's what the blade of the side kick looks like. We call it blading the foot. So advanced students, if you got a really good side kick, practice blading the foot. Best way to do it is just like I showed you, bouncing on a chair or the wall. Take it slow, focus on your chamber, kick, hold it for maybe 3 or 4 seconds, and then set it down. And really what we're doing, students, is building muscle memory, training our brain to blade that foot every time. Students, be sure you work both legs with blading the foot. Beginner level students, make sure you guys have a really good side kick down first before you worry about blading the foot. But those are your tips for blading your foot. Okay guys, so those are your tips for blading your foot on your side kick. Practice that about 10 times on each leg and have some fun with it. Students, we are back. Bachelor's Club students, grab your bow staff. Make sure you have plenty of room. Got to be extra careful with the bow staff. We're going to do some reverse figure 8 spins. Okay, so by now, hopefully everybody knows how to do a forward figure 8 spin. That's a pretty basic move. And many of you probably know how to do reverse figure 8 spins as well. I'm going to break it down. Students, if you know how to do it, you can go ahead and skip ahead in the video to the next technique. For the figure 8 spins, I like to have my hands pretty close together. When we do the forward figure 8, students, the right side of my bow staff is the leader, meaning that side goes down, the other side follows. When I do reverse, it's the opposite. The left side is the leader. So what I like to do is go up to this side, down. Now right here, our arms are gonna cross. I'm gonna bring that left side up and down to this side, and then I just come on back. Nice big circles to start. Again, if you're a beginner to this move, students who know how to do this, you can either skip ahead or go ahead and burn it out fast for a couple minutes. Okay, students, I'm gonna slowly speed up. You guys try to stay with me. Here we go, gonna go even faster. Be careful, don't hit yourself. So that's what it would look like a little bit faster. There's your reverse figure 8s. Now, once you have that down, what I like to do is do some forward figure 8s, stop, and then do some reverse. That would look like this. So I start with forward, I would pause, and then go reverse. And then I'll pause, and I'll go forwards. And there's really no set time when you need to pause. You can do it really whenever you want, and you're just switching the direction of that bow staff. Practice in both directions, forward and reverse. All right, another tip for the figure 8 spins. Students, don't grip the bow staff super tight like a death grip. You want to kind of have your grip loose. That it's going to allow your wrists to bend easier to give you a nice, smooth, fast figure 8. If you're gripping your bow staff too tight, that means your wrists aren't bending and you're going to have kind of a choppy looking figure 8. So if your figure 8 looks more like this, kind of choppy, that means you're probably gripping it too tight. We need to loosen that grip up so we can smooth it out and get those wrists bending. Okay guys, there's your reverse figure 8 spin. Butterfly spin. Now this is a more advanced move. If you're a beginner level to bow staff, follow along with me, but you may have to pause the video and go back to rewatch a few times. Butterfly spin, here's the idea. All right, I'm gonna break it down real quick. I'm gonna rotate the bow half turn. One more half turn, so I'm pinching it with just my thumb. Left hand comes on top. I grab it over top, and I got the butterfly. See the butterfly? Right hand comes off. I rotate the bow until my thumb's pointing down. I flip this hand, thumb down. I'm back at the beginning of the move. Let's do it one more time slow. Half turn, grab it, take it off, thumb down, back to the beginning. Okay, so students, once you get that, we want to slowly increase the speed. One of the problems we have with weapon students is as soon as we get it, we try to go from slow to super fast. And it never works, right? We get frustrated, we can't do the move. Students, do not do that. Start slow, build to super fast. We got to build that speed up. We can't go from from, 5 miles an hour to 100. We have to build it up. So students, do it with me slow. Now, advanced students, if you guys have done this move a lot, you guys go ahead and rock it out fast. If you're a beginner, go slow, then I slowly increase the speed. Now I can go faster. All right. Then I can really get it moving, have some fun with it. That is your butterfly spin. Now, students, only go as fast as allows you to do the move correctly. If you get to a certain speed, all right, and you're messing it up, that is your cap of the speed for now. We need to practice it a little bit more to build up the speed. So only goes as fast as allows for good technique. Combo moves. So advanced students, we can do some combo moves here with the butterfly spin. We can go behind the back. So we can simply do some butterfly spins. Go behind the back, doing a horizontal handoff there, which we've done in previous videos. All right. I can also do behind the back wrist roll. So wrist roll, students, be sure you practice your forward wrist roll. And then I can go right back to the butterfly spin. So I can wrist roll, butterfly spin, behind the back, wrist roll, butterfly spin, behind the back, wrist roll. So these are all combo moves. Okay, students, next level would be to go into some releases. Now, you probably can't do the releases in the house because you don't have enough height. So students, you're gonna have to pick a nice day and take these outside. I will demonstrate a couple. All right, so from the butterfly spin, we can go behind the back, do a wrist roll release, which is where I do the wrist roll. I like to throw right hand, catch left hand. Or I can also do what we call the butterfly spin release, which is where I do my butterfly spin, go behind the back, and I just twist it, and I can catch it same hand, or I can catch it opposite hand. Again, students, this is not an inside technique unless you got a really high ceiling. I got a pretty high ceiling here at the Norwalk School, so if you got a really high ceiling, it's probably okay. If not, you guys are gonna definitely wanna take this one outside, okay? Another tip with the release, if you are gonna practice it, students, is we wanna start small and go big. First time you do a release, you should not try to rotate that bow 10 times. You should try to rotate that bow half circle, right? Half circle should be our first one. Then we go for a full rotation. Then we go rotation and a half, 2 rotations. We got to build it up. So students, don't try to go right away to a super high throw and just launch it and hope for the best. We got to build it up slowly. So there's your butterfly spin with some combo moves. Pause the video and practice those now. Don't forget, students, take the bow set outside for the release. Do not practice it inside. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, students, that concludes our number 15 video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to pause, go back and rewatch. Awesome job. We will see you guys on the next video.